Hey there. Have you ever caught yourself worrying about your heart when you climb a flight of stairs or feel a little tightness after a big meal? It's a scary thought, isn't it? After 60, your heart's been beating strong for decades. But it's no secret that heart trouble can sneak up if you're not paying attention. The good news? You don't have to live in fear or overhaul your whole life to keep it ticking like a champ. Small, smart food choices can make a huge difference, and they're easier than you think. I mean, look at George Clooney, 63, still charming the socks off everyone. And he's got this cool, steady energy that screams, "I'm taking care of myself." Part of his secret? A diet that keeps his heart in check without feeling like a punishment. Today, we're diving into 6 diet tweaks inspired by George Clooney that'll help you protect your heart and feel great. These aren't fads or starvation plans, just practical, doable changes you can start today to live longer and stronger. Whether you want to keep up with the grandkids or just enjoy your coffee without a side of worry, these tips are for you. So, grab a seat, maybe a glass of water, and let's get into it. First up, George knows the power of starting with what's green. You've probably seen him looking fit and relaxed, and it's no coincidence. He's big on piling his plate with vegetables. After 60, your heart loves veggies because they're packed with fiber and nutrients that lower cholesterol and keep your arteries clear. But it's not about choking down a sad salad. Try this. Add a handful of spinach to your eggs, or toss some zucchini into your pasta. My friend Linda started sneaking broccoli into her casseroles, and she swears her doctor's thrilled with her numbers now. It's not about going full vegan. It's about making half your plate colorful, without even thinking too hard. George keeps it simple and hearty, and that's a move that'll have your heart thanking you. Now, flowing right from that, there's another tweak George leans into that's just as easy. Swapping out the bad fats for the good ones. You don't stay that sharp at 63 by clogging things up, and he's got a trick for keeping the balance right. So, you're loading up on those greens and feeling pretty good about it. George Clooney's got you thinking like a heart-healthy pro already. But there's another tweak he's nailed that keeps things flowing smoothly. Swapping out the bad fats for the good ones. You've seen him strutting around at 63, looking like he's got energy to spare, and it's not because he's drowning his food in butter or scarfing down fried chicken every night. After 60, those saturated fats, think greasy burgers or creamy sauces, can clog your arteries and put your heart in a bind. George leans toward fats that help, instead of hurt, like olive oil, avocados, or a handful of nuts. It's not about banning treats. It's about picking better fuel. Try this. Next time you're cooking, ditch the margarine and drizzle a little olive oil on your veggies or salad. My pal Joe started doing this. He used to fry everything in butter, and he says he feels lighter and his doc's happy with his cholesterol drop. It's a small switch that keeps your heart humming, just like George's does. Now, flowing right from that idea of choosing the right fuel, there's another tweak George uses that's super simple, but packs a punch. Cutting back on sugar without missing out. You don't stay that fit at 63 by guzzling soda or piling on desserts, but he's not about deprivation either. After 60, too much sugar spikes your blood pressure and messes with your heart, setting you up for trouble. The trick is to satisfy that sweet tooth smarter. Instead of grabbing a candy bar, try a piece of fruit, like berries or an apple, or even a square of dark chocolate if you want a treat. I started keeping a bowl of grapes on my counter, and it's crazy how they hit the spot when I'm craving something sweet. George keeps it balanced, and you can too. It's about enjoying food without letting it sneak up on your health. Both of these, picking good fats and easing up on sugar, build on that veggie habit, making your diet a heart-saving machine without feeling like a chore. They're straightforward, everyday choices that add up, keeping you strong for the long haul. But there's more to George's approach, especially when it comes to staying hydrated the right way. So, you're piling on the good fats and dialing back the sugar. George Clooney's heart-smart approach is really coming together. But there's another tweak he's got in his playbook that's a must for keeping things steady, staying hydrated with intention. You've seen him at 63, cool and collected. He's not lugging around a soda can or skipping water breaks. After 60, dehydration can sneak up, stressing your heart and making it work harder than it should. Water keeps your blood flowing smooth and your pressure in check, but it's easy to forget when you're busy. George makes it a habit, and you can too. Try this. Keep a glass or bottle nearby and aim for a sip every hour. Nothing fancy, just plain water, or maybe a slice of lemon if you want some zing. My neighbor Pat started carrying a water jug after feeling sluggish, and she says her energy's up and her doc's thrilled with her numbers. It's not about drowning yourself. It's about giving your heart the support it needs to keep ticking strong. Now, flowing right from that, there's one last tweak George leans on to round it out: eating smaller, smarter meals. You don't stay that vibrant at 63 by overloading your plate or your heart. After 60, big, heavy meals can spike your blood pressure and strain your system, setting you up for trouble. George keeps it light, but satisfying. Think smaller portions spread out, like a solid lunch and a couple of snacks instead of a huge dinner. Try splitting your usual plate in half and saving some for later, or add a handful of almonds mid-afternoon to keep you going. I started doing this after feeling stuffed one too many times, and it's wild how much better I feel. No more afternoon slumps. George's trick is balance, not starvation, and it's a game changer for staying healthy. Let's wrap this up, because you've got everything you need to eat, like George, and protect your heart. Greens load you up with nutrients. Good fats keep things clear. Less sugar steadies the ship. Hydration keeps it flowing. Smaller meals ease the load. And it all adds up to a heart that's ready for the long haul. That's how George is cruising at 63. Smart, simple food choices that don't feel like a chore. You can start today. Maybe swap that soda for water or throw some spinach in your eggs. These little shifts mean more energy, fewer worries, and years to enjoy what you love. Whether it's a walk with your dog or a laugh with your family, you don't have to let heart trouble loom over you. George shows us it's in our hands, one bite at a time. Pick one tweak and give it a go. I'd love to hear how it works. Drop a comment and tell me if water's your new thing or if smaller meals clicked. We're all in this together, keeping strong. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. It helps more folks find these tips. And hit subscribe so you don't miss out on feeling your best. Here's to a heart that keeps you going. See you next time.